It's time for another episode of Left Hand Poetry. I'm your host and poet, Rob Murray. This week, in addition to reading you a poem, I have a confession to make. I have a bit of a problem when it comes to snow and poetry. It seems like every time snow hits the ground around here, I start thinking up poems about snow. And I finally had to stop myself from writing them when I went back and looked through the 3 books of poetry that I have out there and realized I write a lot of poems about snow. So I'm thinking about all of this because, of course, where I am, somewhere on the east coast of the United States, it snowed. So I decided that I would read one of those snowy poems for you this week in an effort to just get it all out of my system. I'll probably read a couple more of the shorter ones later in the winter as it snows again. Maybe I'll save some for next winter. Maybe I'll give in to my inner snowy demons and write yet another snow poem. Maybe I should just go ahead and write a whole book full of snow poems and release those. If you would love to see that, let me know. Anyway, this week's poem is from my first book, Stand Right, Walk Left, and it's called On the Meaning of a Single Snowflake. On the Meaning of a Single Snowflake. Furtive flurry, you're not quite snow. Unbidden, wandering, tumbling messenger. Are you a harbinger or a trickster? Lonely visitor? As I watch you skitter and flit on the breeze, I note you lack snow's purpose. You lack snow's purpose as you dance from heaven to earth, sent from those hexiform souls on high, that crystalline chorus, what has chosen you for us? Which are you, harbinger or trickster? For your mystery has left us to the computational auguries of weather prophets, or the divination of our own guts. Our tired guts, still sore with the memory of your comings winters past, still sad with the memories of winters that have passed with your promise, but not your delivery. You dance before us as a puzzle crafted in 6 sides, as the weather prophets pass their judgment, but our own guts and knees and trick elbows from that time when we were 15 and invincible. As we each stare out our window and wonder if this means we can take the day off. Again, that was On the Meaning of a Single Snowflake. A bit of an ironic poem, given the amount of snow that's currently outside my window. And you can find that in my book, Stand Right, Walk Left. If you liked this poem, you can buy entire books of my poetry. Just visit my website, robertcmurray.com, and scroll down a bit past the stuff about my sci-fi novel series. I'm also on Twitter. I'm at lefthandrob, and I'd love to hear from you. And also, if Facebook is more your thing, I'm there as well. I'm Robert C. Murray Poet. While I'm at it, please be sure to subscribe to the podcast and leave a rating and review. Those go far to help even more people discover the podcast. Finally, please remember that all Black Lives Matter. You can check my blog, lefthandrob.net, for more information on how you can help support the cause. That's it for now. So until next time, this has been Left Hand Poetry.